Привет всем! Today we will learn how to conjugate verbs in Russian in the present tense. We need to know that there are two groups of verbs in Russian, and we need to know the group of a verb to conjugate it correctly. Let's start with the second group. If you see it in the end of any infinitive, you can be sure it belongs to the second group. For example, говорить – to speak, курить – to smoke, помнить – to remember. We have some exceptions that don't have it at the end, but still we conjugate them as verbs of the second group. Смотреть – to watch, видеть – to see, ненавидеть – to hate, слышать – to hear, дышать – to breathe. Those endings are usual for the first group. So if you don't see it at the end of an infinitive, you can be sure that this verb belongs to the first group. For example, работать – to work, гулять – to walk, понимать – to understand. Personal endings of Russian verbs quite similar. Both groups have u and u endings for the я form. Ты, он, она, мы, вы forms have the same endings, just with the one little difference, the vowels. The second group has e in these endings and the first one е. The form of они also has different vowels. The first group ют and the second one ят. Now let's try to conjugate our first verb. Работать. We can see ать in the end of this verb, so we know that it belongs to the first group. To conjugate this verb, we need to remove to and add the personal endings. Я работаю, ты работаешь, он, она работает, мы работаем, вы работаете, они работают. Твой брат работает в банке. Нет, он сейчас работает в университете. Let's conjugate another verb. Гулять. We don't see it at the end, so for sure this verb belongs to the first group. And we do the same. We remove to and we add the personal endings. Я гуляю, ты гуляешь, он, она гуляет, мы гуляем, вы гуляете, они гуляют. Аня, где ты обычно гуляешь? Я часто гуляю в парке. And now let's see how to conjugate verbs of the second group. We do the same, but we need to remove not only to from the end, but also the vowel и. Я говорю, ты говоришь, он, она говорит, мы говорим, вы говорите, они говорят. It's important to remember that we need to remove also the vowel, otherwise we have double E in the end, and it's impossible. Кто говорит хорошо по-русски? Томас очень хорошо говорит. And let's conjugate one of the exceptions. Смотреть. This verb does not have it, but we know that it's included in the list of exceptions, so we need to use the endings of the second group. Я смотрю, ты смотришь, он, она смотрит, мы смотрим, вы смотрите, они смотрят. Что смотрят все дети? Все дети смотрят мультики. We hope you liked our video and it's really useful for you to learn Russian. If you have any questions, please write them in the comments and don't forget to join our school to learn Russian. Russificate!